Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the Confederacy in the Confederacy Mod. When we left off, we're sieging a little bit of Union territory. I did forget to mothball these ships. I save us some money, and probably go ahead and mothball these trade fleets as well, since they're kind of stuck in port, and there's not really much we can do to get them out, so why not just mothball them, save us some money. So without further ado, let's get going. Alright, we left off, basically right now it's just kind of a war of attrition. We're kind of slowly sieging into the northern territories, but not trying to go too far to where we'll get our units cut off. You can see I'm just kind of having a trailer of these units just kind of following behind our main force just to help engage any Union troops that we see. We won the siege of Shenandoah, so we're going to march on over to this nice little territory that we haven't discovered yet, and we're just going to follow close behind with, again, our trailing force. And let's see, I don't really care. And maybe we can even catch these little guys going into there. Let's see, nope, we'll be going into Maryland. Go ahead and move those guys up into there. And again, that's just so that we can get a nice defensive support area. And as you can see, you know, the Union's not getting anywhere near Virginia right now. Oh, and look, immediately we got them trying to come back into Shenandoah. So we'll go ahead and march our larger force in there, see if we can't pick that siege off, or that one stack off real quick and get back out of there. Alright, we got that. Just retreat real quick. Nice little stack wipe. Let's see, after we mothballed those ships, yeah, making nice 10.5 ducats a month. And see, again, you know, without our Navy protecting trade, there's nothing we can really do to help that out. But with this Union blockade going, there's not really much we can do. I am trying to save up to be able to build some barracks so that we can increase our manpower. So as you see right now, we are gaining a wonderful 326 a month, which is quite terrible. And let's see, we are over our diplomatic relations by quite a bit, mainly because of our vassals. And there's not really just much we can do about that, because they're all these Confederate States basically down here. And until we can start annexing them, just kind of really gotta sit there and kind of eat the cost, which luckily the Union is eating that cost as well. So let's see, I wonder, I know we went into Maryland, but with us not being able to blockade anything, wonder if we shouldn't march back over and maybe take out something around this area. I think we might do that. Our supply limit is right there, don't have to worry about that. Let's see, actually, I think I'll like to take the Potomac. And see, the Union has won a siege down in that area. We might do, I don't know, I don't really want to divide the army, but colonists in St. Martin. old Benjamin Martin acting up. Yeah, that's just a reference to the movie The Patriot with Mel Gibson. We might do, if we do get into the Potomac up here without any engagements. Oh, there's a big Union force right there. Okay, so we did make it into the Potomac without any type of fighting or anything. Let's see. Union force went into Watauga, so I don't really want to march into that without knowing where exactly they are. Oh. And really, you know, as long as they don't come towards Virginia, I don't really care what they do. Apparently the barracks is already built everywhere. So let's see if we can get a regimental camp. And sure enough, it is built. Looks like in just about everywhere. Since that Union force is over there, might try to go ahead and go two at a time with our sieges. You see the war percentage right now is only 5%. And that's just the war goal defender. The blockades kind of hurting us, as well as the Watauga, which is down here being occupied by Union forces. We'll see if we can't get this Union army right here out of the way so that we can get Watauga back into Confederate territory. See, we're going to march on into Pearsall. And looks like all these fort levels are just gigantic. And we all have fort level 4. So our manpower's up to 24,000. But still, you know, if we have a major engagement, I don't think that we'll be able to really gain back that manpower if we create some more units. What we could do, we could make a couple of mercenary units. I guess we're making 11 ducats a month. I'll wait one more month just to see if I can build any of these regimental camps anywhere. Looks like I hopefully will be able to. Anything to help out the manpower. It looks like the Union Army and this nice little Army of Tennessee is just kind of playing chicken back and forth. He keeps running away from him. He'll go march back into there and then march back out over to there. Alright, so let's see. Where's our biggest? 31? 31. Looks like, yep, just a couple of 31s. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Said, you know, we let the Union just march back and forth into that land if they want to. We'll just keep sieging on up in here. Let's see, we need 290 to build all of those. 43 to build that. So it looks like we won't be building troops for a little bit. Great news. Hopefully we can get St. Martin going without having to send anybody down there. Really can't afford to divert any of our troops from this war. As you see, the Union does have the advantage now on troops and on ships as well. So for all intents and purposes, we should be losing the war, but we have that wonderful general in Robert E. Lee right there, and he's going to lead us to victory. See if we, once we get up to 43, we'll build a mercenary cannon and see if we can't get it in to help out in that siege of Pearsall. I'd like to siege their capital, but at the same time we can't really blockade it. It just takes so long with level 4 forts everywhere. And I really wish these little buttholes down here would help us, but I guess in a way, as long as they're staying out of the war, they can't hurt our war score. But I'd almost like them to just kind of eat away at the Union forces. See, is their percentage went up any? No, actually they started to come down a little bit. That's good. Maybe one more tick and we'll be able to build that artillery. And again, if you just joined me in this episode, the main goals, we're going to try to win our independence here in the south, and then we'll try to colonize up through here as much as possible to cut off the Union's westward colonization. And then, a couple wars from now, I'd like to become just a full Confederate States of America and not have the Union on this side of the continent. But we'll see how that's going to go. And again, I will be doing a Union version of this as well, but just wanted to start off with something a little different, and kind of like a alternative history approach. Really like alternative history, so we're just going to wait and see what we can do. Let's get that artillery being built, and actually go ahead and just build a real one. It's a little cheaper and don't have to pay extra for it. I think we can afford the 1,000 manpower. So still got him building the regimental camp down there. Give us a little more manpower. Let's see. Also, usually in kind of past, excuse me, my vassals, the other parts of the Confederate States, would actually start colonizing as well, which is kind of cool, I thought. I don't see them doing that anytime right now. I think what we'll do after this army takes the Potomac, we might swing back down and try to slide into here and see if we can't kind of squish the Union. I mean, or maybe, get this one being sieged and maybe roll him down here, and might go into a fight with them. And again, I know these episodes are slow, but it's just so important in this early going to keep the manpower as much as possible with the Confederacy, because the Union just has so much more and they can recover it so much faster that if they deplete our manpower, we are in big trouble. Oh no, in influenza. We will quarantine that port. Let's see. We're working on relations with Alabama. It still doesn't give us right there. We need to start colonizing up into there if we can. Once we get out of this war, we can go ahead and stack our armies and build it up, but again, don't want to use that manpower right now. And hopefully here shortly, spread of discoveries will kind of give us a nice little advantage, show us this will be Kentucky. We can probably vassalize them, bring them into the fold with us, and then as soon as this war is over, we can go ahead and declare war on these little Indian groups over here and just kind of get some more territory for us. Oh, we got the Siege of the Potomac. We'll go ahead and swing him around into here. Bunch of countries that we don't really care about declaring war on each other. August and 23rd of August. Now I'm hoping that they don't go into here and then up into there before we can. So I do not want to be the attacker in a major battle. Although, I mean, our general is 100 times better. You know, we have a 5.56 and they had I think a 1.14. So, I mean, we would almost definitely win, but at what cost would we win? Oh, well, there he came back down there, so that's good. I'll get that cannon over to Pearsall to help out in that siege. Alright, we discovered New River. We'll start sieging that down. Alright. So we do have 11% war score. We could quite possibly just declare our independence, but I would like to take, you know, one of these territories just to... Oh, let's see, where are you going? Let's just see if... Detach a siege. Will he have to go... Yep. That's what he is gonna do, isn't he? He knows that we have this 12 stack up here by itself without a general, and he's gonna try to march in and take that out, I bet. So let's see, if we start marching there, will you stop? Does not look like you are going to. Nope, yep, he did stop. Good. Oh, now he wants to come into New River. Oh, and he changed his mind again. Charlotte. He might be going for the capital here. Let's see what happens. And actually, since we broke that siege anyways, just take the long way around and come down to Virginia. Let's see, Charlottesville. Get there on the 27th, he'll get there on the 13th. That's the woods. We'll let him attack us into the woods if he really wants to. Oh, I didn't think so. Lower mountain, so he's going to head back now. So we'll just head back and just kind of shadow him. All the while sieging down his provinces. Looks like he's now stopped. The regimental camp built. You want to go to Blue Ridge? Yeah, we'll let you. We'll go ahead and move down into Kanawha. That's the timer to tell me this episode should be about up. I'll go ahead and let this month tick by. Let's see, let's recall him real quick. Where is he going? Shenandoah. Alright. Oh, well, he gained a trader. Excellent. So let's see. Mr. Union. If we sued you for peace, force you to release some people. Alright, I'd really like to get the Potomac. Just kinda gives us a little dive into Union territory. But doesn't look like they're even close. Almost like we do need to take on that army. But we are out of time for this episode, so thanks for joining me and hope to see you again.